Hello everyone, welcome back to Dog Gaming here on YouTube. This is the game Subsistence, and this is now episode 81. Look, I just realised there's a crate out here I just have to get. This episode is basically the second... oh man, okay. I'll explain something in a sec. It's the second stage of the ATV build, right? Now, I have on me the bits and pieces needed to make or start off the second stage. So, that was... I think I had, in the last episode, 1, 2, 3 pieces of scrap. I have been so lucky... I need to go and get some food, by the way. I've been so lucky to find a whole bunch of scrap. So, I lost one of my lockpicks. I went down to only one lockpick. But that crate had, I think, 6 or 7 scrap in it. Then I found another crate that had another 3, and then I found several on the ground, so I've done really well. But I've been using the coal in the fireplaces, and the logs are almost at 200. I took 200 out and put 200 in the chest, which I can show you a bit later. But yeah, the coal is awesome. So from now on, every time I go down to the caves, I'm definitely going to be collecting coal. So the disadvantage is, like I think I said in the last episode, you're going to chew through a little bit of scrap because you're going to end up chewing through a pickaxe. And I think it uses 4... is it 4? Yeah, 4 scrap metal. You know, the planks is not a big deal and the cordage is not really a big deal, but the scrap is. But anyway, we are ready, actually, to start. We've got the power now up to our maximum, which is 6,000. So we're just going to see what happens here. Okay, it does minus 10 again. Alright. So you can see the power dropping dramatically. So we're just going to fire up the generators. And they can basically just keep this thing running. Now, I thought last time we chewed through, was it 28? Might have been about 28 biofuels. So what have I got on me? 46. So yeah, that should be enough. Everything else I think is turned off at the moment. Oh, except the mining drills. They'll just keep going. Oh, by the way, have a look at this. The power in is now, if you take away the 4 from the power generators, it's now peaking at about 1.89. So I actually went... what did I make? I made 3 solar panels, and they went from 1.62 to 1.89. So it jumped up 2.7, roughly. So, yeah, that's about 0.9. So each solar panel at its peak is doing about 0.9. Which is absolutely incredible, absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I'm getting a lot more, well, not a lot more, but I'm getting a reasonable amount more from adding an extra 3 solar panels, which is a good thing. Look at that, only uses 1 coal each time. Amazing. Alright, so what are we going to eat? We're down a bit. A carrot, a potato, a piece of steak. I think we might need an onion and another potato. Wow, possibly a liver and some water. Yeah, well, I mean, I was down a fair bit. Anyhow. So while that stage is running, over here, see, I was down to 300 logs, and now I'm back up to 500. Actually, in fact, I might... oops. I'll leave it like that. So there's now 600 logs back in the cupboard. And 95 on me. The other thing I was going to do, but I won't do it now, is to make another lockpick. I've got the scrap for it, which is pretty good. Did I render anything? No. But yeah, once the second stage of the ATV build is done, I will look at going back to doing that. Hang on, did I have extra water in here? I did. I was upgrading the crops off camera. So yeah, this certainly feels a lot better walking down the side here to get snow. That extra little bit along there is so much better to be able to sort of peek around the corner here to see if there's a wolf. You can always come in here, I suppose, but that way I can just stand there, peek around, and if he's not there, I just go out and get my snow. Where are we up to? Oh, there you go, it's a third through the process already for the frame. You notice much difference? Oh yeah, you do, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty clever, just adding little progress bits and pieces. It is all pretty cool, isn't it? All the automation part of it. Yeah, I kind of don't mind watching it happen, but yeah. Okay, so 41%. Power's dropping. So what happened last time? We were at 5,000. How far down did it go? Was it to 1,500? Something like that? Or maybe you used 2,500 power? I mean, with the Jennies going, I mean. And it's a little bit different this time around. I mean, we have got the 4 power generators running, but we've also got 1.89 peak power coming in instead of 1.62. So that'll have some effect. Okay, well hang on a second. So we're almost at the halfway mark. The power's dropped just under 4.5 now. So it's probably going to do just a tad over 3,000 power of what was in reserve. So the power will probably just drop under 3,000. I mean, it does vary a little bit. It's a bit hard to tell because the power coming from the solar panels varies a little bit. It peaks during the day and then eventually it starts to roll off. So, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That's I can hear this ka-ching sound. Is that as it passes another stage, maybe? Oh, you know what I think that is? It's just manufactured this kind of housing above the, what is it, the front wheel? Is that the front wheel? Or is that the back wheel? Yeah, I think that's the back wheel, okay. Because it sounded like it made a cha-ching noise, so maybe that was happening when it was doing the front ones. That's finishing off that part of the chassis, which is cool. Very good, very good. So yeah, we're almost 2/3 of the way there. Let's have a bit of a sticky big at the veggies for a sec. Where are we up to? I thought yeah, that one's finished. Oh. Ow. Bring a few out, I think. So, I think it's only these two. Fertilizer it and water it. How close are we? Oh, that's good. Fertilizer it and water it. Is that enough? Not quite. Okay, so I think they're all back up to where they should be. In one way, I could almost go through and pick a few more veggies, I think. Start them off again. Oh, I know which one I didn't do. Hang on. I keep forgetting. Hang on. Let's just drag. Which one should it be? That's probably enough. The potatoes on this side, I keep forgetting. I did grab some, so they're not completely... Oh, yeah, okay. That's not going to be enough fertilizer, is it? Nah, it's close enough. Alright, how about we sneak down this side this time? Sounds like I'm walking on snow. Yeah, there was a wolf around the front door off camera, and he disappeared. I think he went up a fair bit further to the north. Alright, let's play swappies with these guys. And then we can put 3 water directly in the back of that. That's cool. How's our biofuel going? Yeah, I suppose it's about 7 or 8 down on each one. Yeah, I reckon it'll just drop under 3000 power and then it will be completed. We'll have a second stage done. Wonder where we should go on the ATV. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing a run to the outpost base, but I think I'm going to have to physically do a run to the outpost base, because I think when what day was it? I think it was 3:15 or was it 3:16? I don't think I've been down there now for about 15 days, so it's going to have an awful lot of iron ore and copper ore sitting down there at the moment. Is it doing it? Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay. 2 front ones, 2 back ones. Cool. 93%, so we're almost there. 94. Yeah. So the next one, the next one's the engine. So far it's taken 15 scrap. If I want to make another lockpick, it means I'll still need to grab another 10 scrap. So off camera I've still got to keep doing some grinding here to keep the scrap levels up. And then, yeah, I don't know, I might have to make some more advanced mechanical parts and bolts. I'll see in a second, because this is about to finish, and we'll see what the engine stage requires. Engine. Oh, no way! It wants 20 scrap. Oh. Okay, so 4 mechanical parts, which we've done before. That's pretty, reasonable, I suppose. But now it needs 10 heavy bolts. So this stage is actually a little bit more resource hungry. Interesting. And there's our power. I didn't get to see that exactly, but it was around about the 3000 mark. It's going back up. Is that because... Oh, because the jennies are well and truly running, aren't they? You know what? Maybe I should just let the jennies go a little bit. No, I tell you what, I won't do that. Hang on. I'll tell you why. So... they're using about 7 biofuel each to fill up. Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to protect my biofuel, because naturally during the day, well, not now because the sun's gone down, but during the day normally this thing is peaking above. It's still above at the moment, but generally speaking, no, it's not. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty happy with that. That did do a pretty good job. Yeah, so the 10 heavy bolts and the 4 mech parts. Let me just turn this light on. Maybe it needs to be over this side, I don't know. The heavy bolts, 10 of those? So I'm going to chew through a bit of mass. So I need a total of 60 iron fragments, 60 zinc fragments, and 20 crystal. Crystal's fine. Yeah, zinc's okay. Iron's down a bit. Although I do have 1 heavy bolt already in here. And 1 advanced mechanical part. What was the advanced mechanical parts again? Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's pretty hungry on the ore, isn't it? Yeah, you forget about that. Okay. Well, you know what I think I'll end up doing? Putting the jennies back on again and keep the processing of this metal going. Or this ore. Oh my goodness, hang on. So, and zinc was the other one. So how about... we just keep these 3 rocking and rolling. So that's chewing through another 1 power. I might just turn on a couple of these, because I think if I do that, I'm going to be slightly above. Yeah, I think it's pushing out or requiring 1.9 power. So I'm almost half my electricity, 0.5 per second above. Okay, cool. That's all good. And sorry, let's just turn on another light so I can see a bit better. Okay, so maybe a couple of carrots, another piece of steak for dinner, some water. Nothing fancy, hey, I was going to put another, that's the ultimate goal. Once the ATV's done, I'm going to put a second fridge in here and then cook up all the good stuff. Can do a few now, I suppose. What was the other one? No, was it baking? Yeah, that one, roast chicken. I think that's meant to be roast chicken and vegetables. One whole chicken and then 2 of each of the veggies. Potatoes, onions and carrots. The only problem is, like, you've got to be down really low in your carbs and protein to be able to fit it in. I do have some chutney and mixed berry jam, which is pretty cool. Okay. Actually, I'm missing a light. There you go. My power coming in is still enough to cover it all at the moment, so that's good. I wonder whether I should start that process. I've got some surplus power and mass. See, that's the thing, like, I do need to chew through a bit. Yeah, I think I might start. So I had to make four, didn't I? 4 advanced mechanical parts. Have I got, how much crystal have I got? I've only got 2 sitting there. Okay. I thought I did have a couple down here at least. 1, 2, 3. If I take 4, I can make 2 of those, right? I think. Alright, let's do this the hard way. If I bring in, was it 30? I think it was. 30 iron. 30 copper. 30 zinc. I can make 2 of those advanced mech parts. I reckon we can start on that. But it chews up all my mass. I'll grab out the other 2 crystal. Let my mass just jump up a tiny bit. Not a lot, a little bit. So if we can do one more after these 2, we'll have all the advanced mechanical parts ready for the next engine stage. See, the catch is that you get limited to 100 mass, so, you know, you might as well make use of the free mass coming in, I suppose. So I'll queue the second one, which has used all those resources, and now we'll... Oh, what's our power doing? It's kind of borderline, isn't it? It's just sitting almost steady. 2903. Wow, she is pretty steady, isn't she? She's not going down or up at the moment. Well, that's alright. Wow, she is very steady. Alright. Well, at least we're getting somewhere. We're getting a bit done. And then it will be one more of the advanced mech parts. Yeah, I've got to keep processing stuff. This is where it's going to chew through a little bit, but... Yeah. Yeah, not too bad. The chicken's out there. Alright, what else can we keep a bit of an eye on? Put another coal in there. Actually, 32 coal I'm down to. I've still got 200 in there as well. Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, definitely I'll be hunting the coal next time as well. You don't realise how much it saves you in terms of that using logs. You know, I'm not using any logs while I'm using the... I do go through a lot of logs when it comes to these burners. So this one's still going. Actually, where are we on the power? Are we steady? Oh, it's almost morning. It was a quick night. So we're still above, but not by a lot. I did wonder about, maybe I should be changing these over to... I think I might change it back to zinc now. I've got enough water for a while. 34, man. Yeah, we'll get... we're not low on zinc, not by any means, but we don't tend to have a lot of ore. We're down to 40 ore. So I'll run all three of them on zinc, I think, for a little bit, which is cool. Yeah, okay. I'm just thinking... I'm thinking I might actually go down. I might go down to the... it's still January, so February's got to be here very soon. Very, very soon. Still got the one going upstairs. Go and check. I think they've finished making all the advanced mechanical parts. Well, no, sorry, the two that I had. Let's have a look. How much further? Oh no, it's halfway through the second. So it'll take a little bit of time, unless I run the mass fabricate, it'll take a little bit of time for the mass to get back up above 50. And I don't think I've got enough crystal. Black crystal. I have a lot of normal crystal. How much did I have down here? I might have a bit that I can process. Yeah, I've got enough black crystal to... If I processed all of that, I'd have enough to do one more mechanical part. Oh my goodness, it's like... I'll need another trip down to the deep lava caves again. Oh well, it was bound to be a problem at some point. Because when I started trying to add up at least all the resources I needed, I was a bit daunted by it all. That is quite an expensive build, the ATV. At the moment, it's definitely one of those end game almost activities, isn't it? Wow. It's a shame I can't see ahead of time exactly what these stages are. But the engine, once that's completed, we'll be halfway through the ATV build. Yeah, it's a very long process. But can you imagine being on the ATV? It's got a bit of storage on it as well, but just being able to do a run down to the outpost base. I mean, assuming I don't crash the vehicle or... Yeah, I have to have a look. The first time I drive down there, make sure I don't go over cliffs and whatnot. I mean, I don't run down there and jump all over cliffs and stuff either, but I just have to be aware of what I'm doing, I suppose. Okay, a little bit of maintenance here. Actually, what have I got? One potato. Don't really have anything small in terms of the protein, unless I eat a protein bar. I'm just thinking I think I might do these onions. I know the other ones are still going, but If I extract 5 seeds, then I can plant the other 8. Oops. And then I have another 19, sorry, another 19 onions in there. I'll eat one of them. So now it's tomatoes. Tomatoes is low again. Man, never win. One thing I should be getting more of is this, the blueberry water. I should actually take, I think the stack's 30, as you can see there in the cupboard, because I can't put any more in it, but I can't, can I? No, I can't. It looks like 40 is a stack for water. I really should be taking down a stack of that blueberry water to the caves. See, look how much of this stuff I've got, the protein bars. If I ate one now, I reckon it's the protein bar is almost the equivalent of a piece of steak. That's what I think. What is that doing up there? Yeah, anyway. Alright, how are you guys going? Down to about half, so that's probably about 8 each. Starting to go up a bit now. Yeah, I've just got to keep grinding away at those ores. So if I turned the 2 jennies off, it would just be going down by about 0.5. Actually, if it peaked during the day, it would be probably covering the power usage. Because I think I would be at about 3 point... Oh, sorry, if I turn them off, probably 1.89. There's a tiny bit coming in through the wind. Not a lot. Oh man, you guys are going down again as well, eh? How much water do you guys need? Betcha. Don't hear any growling. Take more of that. Yeah, that's pretty close. So I probably could do with 3 tomatoes each. See? No one here? Come and grab my snow into the canteen. Get that humming away. Okay, I think that's done pretty well actually. So has this guy finished? Excuse me. It has, so I've got the 2 mech parts. I can add that to this guy. Oops. You know what? I didn't say throw it away, dude. I just said put it into here. Right. So I've got 3. I need another one of the mech parts and 9 bolts. So, yeah, I think what I might do is do another run down to the caves. Maybe even as... yeah, I might do that. Tell you what, I got a good question. What's the limit for the mining drills? So, what actually happens then if I have 200 metal in the mining drill or outpost 1 base? Do they just turn off? That'd be a bit of a waste. You know what I might do next episode? I think I'm going to run down to all outpost 1 base because I reckon it's been probably more than 2 weeks at least. And I'll go down and get some ore and come back up. I think that's what I might do. And then just after that, I think maybe a run down to the caves again and get some more black crystal. Otherwise, I've got to make these. Yeah. So at the moment, it's for the next stage at least. Anyway, it's a lot of zinc and iron, which I think I've got anyway. I'm down a little bit low on the iron ore fragments there. Zinc's okay, but there's a lot down here as well. Yeah, see, there's like 300 in there. There's a bit more piling up down here, so. But yeah, see, even the iron ore, I'm sitting at 248 iron ore in. I can move it into the bottom of the refinery if I wanted to anyway, but I'm going to run out of space if I don't keep processing the ore that I have. That's kind of what I'm saying, I guess. Alright, well, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I might end up leaving the episode here. I've got the second stage of the ATV build completed, which is really good. That's what the intention was for this episode. And then, yeah, off camera do a little bit of grinding to get my scrap levels up, because I've only got 9, so I could probably do with another 20 if I can run around and pick bits and pieces up. And then on the next episode on camera, I would like to do a run down to Ore Outpost 1. Alright everyone, I will leave the episode here. If you've liked what you've seen today and you'd like to help support the channel, please go ahead, smash the like button for us. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Alright, thanks everyone. Cheers.